Hello YouTube, this is Daylife1777. I'm going to be talking today about Navy boot camp, what to expect, what not to expect, what you can do and what you can't do. Well, first off, once you go through all the paperwork, all the signing papers, once you sign your contract, you're going to, go into debt program, delayed entry program, where you'll pretty much, they'll tell you you're in the Navy, you're not really in the Navy, but you will train with your recruiter once a month. He will show you, some stuff about the Navy. It depends on the recruiter, really. Some of them are pretty shitty, actually. Yeah, you meet up with him once a month, workout, PT, all that good stuff. It's fun times. Well, after that, your time will come where you will ship to boot camp, which is in Great Lakes, Illinois. And once you get there, there's pretty much no turning back. Yeah. Once you get there, you're going to be nervous. You're going to be asking yourself, well, why the hell did I get into this? But it's well worth it in the end. Well, there's 8 weeks, which kind of suck, not gonna lie. Week 1, that's pretty much, I personally thought that was the hardest week. Week 1 was where we did all our paperwork, our P days, processing days. You get all your shots, a lot of shots. You get your peanut butter shot. That thing hurts like crazy. Dental. If you got any dental work, good luck to you. I'll pray for you. That's about it. Oh, yeah. The first 3 days, you're pretty much going to be awake. So get sleep. Lots of sleep before you get to Illinois. Because after that, you're not going to sleep. Anyways, alright, week 2. Week 2, you're going to be tired, super tired. You're wondering, what the hell you got yourself into. You're going to get used to waking up at 6 in the morning every day, pretty much for the next 4 years. You're going to start your physical conditioning. You're going to, what else? Oh, team building, confidence, all that, which it's all gibberish pretty much. Week 3, pretty much hands-on environment this week. You're going to learn first aid techniques, signaling with flags, which, whatever, you're not really going to need that unless your rate requires it. You're also going to have your first PT test, which I recommend you pass. If not, your RDCs are going to pick on you for the entire time because you're probably fat and overweight. And you didn't do your job before you got to the Navy, which is, train and get ready. So I recommend you pass that. PT test is pretty much 1.5 miles, push-ups, sit-ups, and the run. That's it. Once you do that, whatever, you go on to week 3. Week 3, wait, that was week 3. Apologize. Week 4, which is weapons training, SAMT. That was a fun course, I'm not gonna lie. Except for the laser guns, because they suck, they're old. Well, you shoot with little laser guns, then after you get real pistols, but most of you guys are probably going to be really nervous and scared, because 1, you've never used a gun. 2, you've never used a loaded gun. 3, you've never even touched a gun. So, oh, and 4, they're going to be yelling at you for dumb stuff, like, if your eye itches, boom, push-ups, go. You're going to shoot, whatever, past that. Practice, you're going to practice your pass and review. Pass and review is pretty much your graduation. You're going to practice that like crazy. It's going to be embedded in your brain until that day, which is a good thing, because graduation is meant to be, a good ceremony. Hopefully nobody messes up in your division. because that's kind of embarrassing. Week 5, you're going to have more classes, more training, a lot more PT. You know, by this point, you pretty much learned, you know, the lifestyle and to some extent. Let's see. Yeah, you're pretty much going to get to know your division. Well, you pretty much already knew your division, but by week 5, you know, you guys are going to be like, yeah, what's up, man? But, hey, personal preference, don't make friends in boot camp. Just, you know, probably, I'd say, which is what I did, just make friends with your bunkmate, you know? Like, just trust him so he could trust you. All that, but other than that, don't make friends, because all they want to do is bring you down so they could go up on top of you. Week 6, firefighting school. That's a fun school, except for the fact that you have to march like 4 miles, I think, from your barracks to the actual facility, and then 4 miles back. I think my RDC is actually once, I think it was twice actually. He actually made us march, and he drove next to us, and when we left he drove back while we were marching. So yeah, it was rough but fun. Yeah, I did learn a lot in the firefighting school. You do learn, you know, put fires, Alpha Bravo Charlie fires, all that. Week 7, by this point you're pretty much set. You're pretty much, I want to get the hell out of here. You know, you're going to start prepping for the big, you know, for the big test, which I don't want to talk about, which most of you guys will probably know, but you could YouTube it, Yahoo. There's videos on YouTube about it, and I signed a page 13 saying I wouldn't talk about it, so I'm not getting my ass handed to me. Week 8, graduation. You know, you'll either put your dress blues on if it's winter time, or your whites if it's summer or whatever. I graduated in the winter. I actually graduated almost like 2 years ago. And I'm making this video now, that's how bored I am. You know, your parents are going to be there, all that fun stuff. And it's just going to be a great feeling. It's pretty good feeling, actually. What else? Yeah, there's 3 tests in boot camp, which you have to pass. If you don't pass them, you will be ASMO'd back 2 weeks. That pretty much means 2 weeks back into boot camp, like in reverse. So instead of making your timeline 8 weeks, you'll make it a 10-week boot camp, and that's, you don't want that. So study, you know, get physically fit, and don't get into fights. Don't talk back, because you will lose no matter what, guaranteed. Remember your chain of command, which, you know, you will learn there. General orders, rank recognition. If you go into boot camp knowing rank recognition, general orders, smooth sailing, because you're going to have inspections with your RDCs too, where they're going to, if you have a little hair, like microscopic hair, they're going to get on the floor, 20, now, boom, 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 boom. And then you're going to start crying probably, but hey, some people did cry in my division. It was kind of sad. What else? Yeah, after boot camp, you know, you're going to go to A school, which hopefully is not in Great Lakes. If it's in Great Lakes, I'm truly sorry, because that's right across the street from boot camp. So, yeah, I went there. I'm an EM, electrician's mate, and let me tell you, school was fun, but just being right next to boot camp just killed it for everybody. Hopefully you get Pensacola or some awesome place like that. What else? Oh, your photos. You know, buy photos. Don't buy too many photos. I knew people that spent like $600 on photos. I spent, I think, like $150, almost $200. You know, which is for my whole family and stuff. And then buy the keel, which is like your high school yearbook.